Start a new game. I'm excited. I've seen so many people be streaming this and recording this recently. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. The animation's so interesting. I'm here. I had the day off from work today, so I am vibing. I think I slept for so long today. How are you doing today? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Is that us talking or is that someone else talking? Tired, that's real. I felt like that stream last night took some of us out, I can't lie. I know I was tired after streaming for like 3 hours. Especially because I worked yesterday, so I was hanging on for dear life. That Celsius was carrying me. Bro, I feel like such a nerd, but I love the art in this game. It's so interesting to me. Yeah, after I died the third time, I was over. That's okay. It seemed like you passed the torch on to Sammy, and it seems like you made him start dying a ton. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something really, real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. And that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. Hi, Emmy! So ashamed about that last round. You know what, Bella? I'm just proud of you for going in by yourself. I feel like that deserves some credit. You were playing it by yourself. I think that deserves some applause. How are you doing today, Emmy? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with this sun? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. I'm not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Okay, great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. Interesting, interesting. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Gotta support the wife. Few drunkards laid sprawled out on the street. Interesting, interesting. The audio's just a little loud for me. Maybe it's because I'm in headphones, but just a little loud. We're gonna go there. I'm doing good. I'm vibing. I think I slept until like an hour ago. I was enjoying my day off. Better not go in there right now. Check during the day. Okay. Oh, so can I not go in all these rooms? A skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. I don't think a reading game's the best for me, man. I don't. Me, like when time to die, fall asleep. Yeah, I can't go in any of these rooms. Kombucha. Oh, it's a save. Your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. Okay. If we got off stream at like 1:45, 2:45, right? I think. Sometime around there. I had to take a shower. I had to get a full body shower, so I didn't go to bed till probably close to 2:45, 3 in the morning. And I took a melatonin. I did eat, bro. I got right up from this desk, bro, and I took my food. I threw it in the microwave to rewarm it back up, and I sure did eat. I didn't do nothing before I ate. I swear, food hits so different when you're starving. Before this stream, yeah, I did. I ate some lunch. I came prepared this time, and I got my electrolytes, and I got watermelon strawberry. It's delicious. No Celsius yet. Sammy's bringing me home one from when he gets off of work, so I have to restock them. I only let myself have one at a time because I'll drink them way too fast. So we have to stop by the gas station like every other day to get an energy drink, especially during streaming times. Breaking news, at 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperature outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. So we're not allowed to go outside during the day because it's hot, right? Okay. Too many bad memories. What is this lore? I've got to go buy some fun drinks so I can I want to also get some fun drinks that don't involve caffeine. That way, during my daytime streams, because I don't want to drink caffeine during the day too much. I feel like that's probably when I should be drinking it and not at nighttime. But I'm afraid looking out there, we could go blind. But I need some fun drinks that don't involve caffeine. So there's the hall. Toto, pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Except the sticks we used to whack the grass. Bro's one of them. One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in a crap. Oh. Must be annoying if people would just leave me alone already. Beer day. Interesting. Oh. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then after I said everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if we're alone, say no and tell them there's someone in your house. Why don't you have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy. So talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it for me. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh my gosh, bro is yapping. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 572560. We'll keep in touch. Someone remember that, because I'm not gonna. And I don't have paper. I feel I'm a bit too like nowadays. I don't own paper in this house. I've got to go buy some. That's kind of opposite way. Bro, yeah. Oh, it puts a note by the phone. Oh, thank you. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do to stay up late. You gotta do what you gotta do. But only drink half of a energy drink at a time. That's the best way to go. So what's the objective of this? So I'm pretty sure, I think he kind of summarized it, but I'm pretty sure it's just, there's going to be people coming and knocking on our doors, and we have to figure out if they're a visitor or not. Oh yeah, it does put it up there. That's true. But I think we just have to figure out if they're a visitor or not, and then I guess don't die, I guess is the equivalence. So what are we supposed to be doing right now, though? Let's see. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at the brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. It'll make you feel really sleepy if you ever feel like you've had enough conversation for one day. Drink a beer and relax. So I guess because we have nobody to talk to, we should drink one right now, right? The bug is insane. Oh, I can kill it. That's insane. The animation's so cool. That beer sure made me sleepy. Is that a thing? Does beer make you sleepy? I feel like I feel like it would do the opposite, right? I feel like it'd wake you up till you crashed. Okay. I guess now we can sleep because there's nothing going on today. Because we didn't have anybody in the house besides our neighbor. Why can't we? Nope, I don't look that way. Not anymore. What does that even mean? My dude, it is your house. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbors who's currently visiting you. Light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. He can go back home. Nobody's keeping him here. Oh, I see. So we're going to be letting people in during the nighttime, and then talking to them during the day. I gotcha. Let me check this window. You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. Why are there random teenagers hanging out in my yard? They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something they pay you no mind. Interesting. 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 I did not know that. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? I mean, I feel like if I had a beer, I'd be like... I'd be on, up here, man. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. Why does she look like the little girl from The Ring? I'm sorry, but like, why does she look like... That's my bad. New late night stream beverage. Oh, do we think she's a visitor? Can she be a visitor? Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot of things about him. He's my daddy after all. I know that he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. When he does go out, he always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner and juice. But today I tried some of the beer stuff. Blech, it was so gross. Why would anyone drink that when they could just have juice? Oh, please, don't tell him I did that. I know, the smile was insane. Bro's got some jacked up teeth. Oh, please don't tell him I did that. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? Okay, I'll go get your dad for you. Like, look at that smile! Like, what? What is that? I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move stuff around like the arm. Okay, that's nice, honey. Let's move along. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Yes, please take your child. That was interesting. Bro's on to something though. Beer is gross. Beer is disgusting to me. I know a lot of people like it, but I don't like the taste personally. Oh, I fear. How tall do you have to be to not be able to be seen out of my door thing? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road. Well, see, that's my thing. Am I just short, or are they just tall? If this was in real life, I would know which one this was, but like, I fear they might just be hella tall, especially if I think I'm playing a guy. It was like my daily view. They kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm, don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say? My good man, can I come in? I chat. Are we letting him in? Because I feel like that's a hard no if I can't even see your face. But, I mean, what are we thinking? You're not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor, and you're never going to get a straight effing answer asking that directly anyway. I guess things won't be any different from the bar. Why did they kick you out of the previous shelter? Why do you think it'll be any different here? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already. Someone didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it was a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there. No one would have effing noticed. Yeah. So, should our plan, because I know we have to test them, right? So, should our plan be to, like, let them all in and then test all of them? But I feel like that could be a bad idea. He kind of seems like a piece of work, anyways. I kind of don't want him in my house. Personally, he seems like an asshole. Like, I don't know if my character's gonna want to deal with him. My character doesn't seem to like people in general. I think I'm gonna tell him he has to leave. We'll let the next one in. We'll let the next one in. I understand your reasoning, but it still pisses me off. You're just as cowardly as everyone else in this town. Sleep well, my good man. Well, hello. Why her shoulder like that? Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you find some space for me? Who are you? I lived out near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked the register at a local store at one point. I mean, I don't anymore. They, fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all of this scare you? It terrifies me. I think we should let her in because I didn't let the last one in, and they said that I had to have someone in the house. So I feel like we'll let her in and we'll test her because I don't know how much I trust Miss Ma'am. She looks kind of freaky, but I know everybody in this game looks freaky, so that's what makes it hard. I know that. Oh, jeez. Yo. You've been seeing all this shit going on, effing crazy. You holding up here in there, okay, bro? What do you want? Nothing really, I'm just curious, you know. But hey, why he look like that? That's insane. I've got a dope way for you to rake in some easy cash. Want to hear it? Since everyone else has been being busy about the sun, you can make fat stacks without lifting a finger. All these chumps, Amogus. All these chumps are pants when they should be honing their grinds. Why are you here? Right down to business. I like that. I like that. Everyone thinks you're up to something in here. Bringing all these people, stirring some crap up. So I say let's roll with that and host the party to end all parties. End of effing world palooza, bro. I think, you know. How do we feel about party, dude? How are we feeling? Are we vibing with him? I mean, he seems questionable, but I don't know if, like, you know, that's necessarily, like, I don't know. Looks like a fun time. Alright, but Freaky out my dude, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, someone with half a brain. Alright. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay, so we let in 2 out of the 3 people. Okay. We already looked everywhere. We can't go in anywhere because it's nighttime. So I guess let's just... Can we sleep? Do we have enough? I guess we can. Oh, it's during the daytime we have energy bars. That's right. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect that this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Okay, so I guess we're testing them to see if they got perfect white teeth, I guess. Cucumber day. It's an interesting... Okay, nobody's in here. Nobody's in here. Someone in the kitchen. Why you look like that? I'm sorry. I'm being so mean to these people. So, what did you do before this cataclysm? Oh, I'm glad you asked, bro. You ever heard of sports betting, eh? Sure I have. That's how I made my living, bro. Placing legit bets is for chumps, bro. For real, for real. There's always ways to cheat the bookies. You just gotta bet on the tip and then kick back till the dough comes back rolling in. That's crazy. No money, no problem. Just borrow it from some other... That's... You call that a job? Of course it's a job. I even had an office and everything. Man, it was a straight king crap, bro. Leather freaking sofa and a notepad. Yeah, name of the bookies, amounts of owed, net profit. All that paper stuff. Okay. I need to test you. Okay. What do you want to check? Your teeth. My homie was a dentist. Guess what? They knocked. Alright, well, they're definitely not perfect. So, I think he's safe for now. Because those, although they're very white, they're a bit jacked up. So, pull out the gun? That's insane. Yeah, you know, there's certain words I'm trying not to since I'm posting this on other social media platforms. If this was just for Twitch, I wouldn't care. I guess I could just bleep them out. That's just a lot of editing work. So, I hope all this ends soon. I don't really care about these people's backstories. Beep, beep, beep. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Your teeth. I'm gonna make a decision based on my teeth. Oh, okay. I can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I even there? Oh, okay. So, she has perfect white teeth, right? That looks perfect, right? Like, I'm not tripping. Does that mean I gotta shoot her? Well, blast him? What you mean, bro? So I feel like, this is the first day, right? So we should be able to test these things. So I feel like we should test killing her, right? Because, I mean, it's sad to shoot, like, I mean, I'm assuming you're supposed to shoot them if they're bad, right? Because, like, they'll kill us. So, okay. I'm a visitor. How it can't be. Oh my god, I was chased out of my home, fired from my job, and now I'm gonna get run out of my. Oh no. I don't know what to do. Okay. Alright, bro. Let's just. Wait, can you cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Okay, I remember seeing in a TikTok, if they have a garbage bag, that means they're a human, right? But if they die with like a blurred face, that means they're a visitor, right? Correct? So that's how that works, right? Yeah. So we got it right. Oh, that's great. That's good. Period. It's okay. Although I felt really bad when she was asking me to cover her eyes, she was gonna get us killed. She was gonna get us killed. We couldn't risk that. Is there a reason we need to call the neighbor? Like, is there like a point to that? Like, are we gonna need to at some point? Like, should we try really quick? Hmm. Let's see. 572560. Oh, I know how to work a phone. Hey neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in yet? If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Got any questions? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. I say it's probably best to not jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist for everything. I mean, I could have followed that, but it made us right. How'd you sort out the issue, food? I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's food delivery for rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on the side of the TV for the radio ads. Okay. Interesting. To catch a signal, turn the right knob. To do this, left click, blah blah blah. Do we just keep moving it until this, like, works? I fear I'm a little too outdated for this. Like, hold on, maybe I should actually read. The right knob, move your cursor left or right. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Interesting. Just just send your photos to us by email at yesiama verification agency and we'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Interesting. So are these for people who are like tweaking out as to whether they're a visitor or not? Like they don't know? Like I feel like you probably know, right? If you came out the ground. Stay hydrated, guys. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. Interesting. I Fear Bro's talking in his sleep. I keep forgetting to check this window. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. Their blood still hasn't dried. Dang, bro. That's insane. Alright. Last window. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds on his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Ugh. Bro, I think that's probably who killed the teenagers. I see your humble abode is the farthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. Suit you for what? Lord have mercy. I am speaking plainly, am I not? For hiding away, my child, I wish to stay here. And since we're speaking on the matter, allow me to inquire as to your... You do have holy icons, I assume. I also require complete silence for prayer and contemplation. This isn't a hotel. Oh, thank heavens, I would have never figured that out had you not informed me. I'm not feeling this person. I'm not feeling this person. The smirk. Exactly, bro. I'm simply trying to find out if your hovel is worthy of my humble self. I cannot abide filth. Is that so much to ask, child? I think you should leave. Why their eyes turned like that? Why are they glowing? You turn away a poor old woman in need. If her eyes are glowing like that, I sure will. My death will weigh heavy on your soul, child. Our Lord will judge you before the gates of heaven, mark my words. Okay. Hey, what's up? What a night, huh? You feel it? Pure magic. Why are you so cheerful? I was neck deep in debt. Everything was going downhill, you know, but now I don't own a damn thing. With all this chaos going on, no one gives a crap about banks or loans anymore. Feels amazing. And what are you doing out here? Yeah, that's a good question. To be honest, I'd rather not talk about that. Talk about this out in the open. No offense. Not much of a talker, I see. What can I say? You're clearly not happy for me. Whatever. Not your loan to pay, is it? You've got a nice place here after all. If I had the house like this, I'd be living the dream, that's for sure. So you're gonna let me in or what? Sure, why not? Why his eyebrows raised like that? That's what I like to hear. Let's crack a can or two and celebrate. You have no idea what a big day this is for me. That's nice, dude. So, I guess I'm assuming there's 3 people at night. Hey, hello. I guess if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Yeah, it's fine. So, can I come in then? Or are you just gonna leave me out here? I couldn't find a basement or any other decent hiding spot, so here I am. Where are your parents? Hell if I know. Home probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're just visitors now. Would kind of suit them, huh? My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's a fun possibility. Whatever, I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You're really gonna leave a kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? She kind of seems like a little brat, but I feel like I'll let her in just because I'm trying to let him to a night. You even got carpet? Sweet. But whatever. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay. Well, guess we could just sleep then. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads. So, see, that's hard because now we have 4 people and only 2 energies and family day. Okay, so he's in there. They're in here. I feel like he's fine. The guy we originally let in. They're the only people in here, right? Just I feel like there was one more person. Am I tripping? Oh no, so there's only 3. I'm tripping. Okay. I'm going kind of crazy. Ugh, I'm sick of all this. Why are you out here on your own? Well, home was cramped, loud as hell, zero comfort. I wanted out, wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack, a couple sodas, some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet I made back at school. And I left. Parents probably didn't even notice. Not that I care. Since then, I just wander around, crash wherever I can. And honestly, been fine so far. At least nobody's on my back, and I'm my own damn boss. Okay, so I feel like we can only waste 1 test per person. So, which one should we do? If she's a kid, a teenager, I feel like she's less likely to have like bad or like perfect teeth naturally at this age. Um, but I also feel like she wouldn't be digging around. She doesn't seem like the type to be digging around in the dirt either. So her hands should be clean. I feel like that's such a hard thing though, having dirt under the fingernails. I mean, I feel like anybody who's outside could do that. So, which one do we think we should test? Teeth or hands for her? I think let's just go with teeth. Weird thing to ask, and hey, you try anything and I'll bust your face in for real. Okay, I mean, they look kind of bloody and rough. She's got braces on, which means they're not perfect, and they don't look perfect. She looks like she's got some missing teeth. Either or, the signs are usually really clean. It won't be a little dirt or kind of okay teeth. I gotcha, I gotcha. Have you played the game like a lot before, or have you like watched people play it? I think she's good. I think she's good. I would say those weren't perfect teeth at all. You've seen us some. I'm getting lost. Who could be living so carefree right now? I need to test you. Go ahead, it's not like I've got anything better to do. Let's try the hands to see what that looks like. I think those are clean. It's kind of hard in this lighting, but like those look pretty clean. Yeah. Look how it all turned out. Well, we ain't got any energy. I wish we could get like energy boost stuff. Or like we could have a way to gain more energy. Maybe we do eventually. Family day. Oh, radio's going off again. I didn't get to read it in time. Okay, an evil spirit has entered you, your visitor. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately on 777-460. So are they like possessing people, or like are these things coming out the ground? They'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body of the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. If your teeth were white or your eyes red. I see. Thank you. I can't read very fast, even though I'm trying my little hardest right now. I can't read efficiently very fast. Alright, let's sleep. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're just taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. Interesting. Why did he sound like that? Sounds like they're just talking and there's like the charred husks of the teenager bodies are lying on the ground. Looks like they've been there all day. The two FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. Dang, 'cause they burned up in the sun. That's rough. That's rough. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. I hope they do. Go shoot him. I fear this is the creepy visitor. Am I right or am I wrong? Howdy. Who says that? First, I'm not letting you in. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I've got a gun. Delicious. What? Despair gives courage to the crowd, yes. So, you alone? Oh, this is the guy. This is what our neighbor was talking about. He's the one who is gonna ask for a loan, and we can't be alone. No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear some whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. So, I'm assuming the main premise of the goal is just to never be alone. Because I guess you'll die when you're alone. Hello there, human. Why do you look like that? How lucky are we to witness this humanity's final judgment with our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are on the path to a pure new world. Behold the fucking gleams of blessings. Interesting. Are you still confused, human? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and broil us alive. Without purpose, it is cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world and it has angered the sun. This is our reckoning. And it is a blessing all sin will end and we shall live as righteous ashes under its gaze. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged. The sun itself may even cease to be, but we shall live. There will be no more death, no thefts, no greedy who refuse to sell me what I want for a fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see why all this is happening? How are we feeling about this guy? I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not vibing with him, to be honest, but I kind of don't want to let him in, to be honest. But seems like a typical little nutcase, to be honest. But are you a complete imbecile? You're shooing away a righteous. I'll leave him outside. Just man, behold, kombucha. Let me in, and I shall bestow you upon this reward straight from. Okay, now he's offering the kombucha, which that's a save, right? I feel like that's something we kind of need. Okay, so if it's a save, theoretically, we could let him in, and then if he's a visitor, we could just shoot. I mean, truthfully. Okay, come in. Because my only thing about the saves is, like, obviously I can't stream this all in one day, right? And if there's only one save in the house, you know. Very good human. I don't like that he keeps calling me a human. I feel like that's, like, a red flag right there. We can keep discussing this in depth. Oh, before I ask, you got any beer? You've received one kombucha. Harsh compromise. Accept a bribe. Shameless. Hey, man. Gotta do what you gotta do to survive out here. I got enough bullets for everybody. So we meet again. I remember things were bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a. He looks like so depressed. He looks just so over life. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Personally, anytime I like to have I like to choose the open it right in the middle. I feel like that's always the best way. Art on types. Who are you? Me? I am. I. You? You were home. Yes, a tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you will do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meanings of your divination. The cat must enter. Interesting. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay, so we got the one new guy. So, due to, yeah, we got two. That's nice. Because I feel like we can do this in 2 or 3 playthroughs for sure. I think. I hope. Smells like someone died tonight. Oh no. Good afternoon, here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they organize quarantine zones to detain potentially um, dangerous subjects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after an experiment with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed or red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Let me turn my phone on silent. It's dinging. Alright. So now we got blood red eyes coming into. Someone died, though. Which means there's a visitor in the house. Don't let it be the kid. That's all I care about. I don't want it to be the kid. No! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill myself. I got the girl killed. And she was human. Oh, I feel like such a horrible person. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna spaz out. I think it was him. Oh gosh. Because it had to have been him, right? He was the only one who was new. Right? He was the only new one. So it has to be him. Right? Is that how that works? I'm listening to humans speak. I need to test you, bro. Let's try these eyes. Bro is getting shot. You, you know, although she was a super brat, you know, I was trying to protect that child. Bro, do you guys realize that means I sold that child's life for kombucha? That's insane. Okay, we're gonna kill him. Rope. Rope. We fair trade. That's crazy. I don't think they always kill every night. Okay, well, at least we were still right about that. So, that worked out. We still have some energy, so we can go test the other two like one more time. So, let's test his eyes. Alright, he's clean. So he's 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2. So, I think he's good. I'll leave you alone. Alright, now we got the other guy. I'm just saying, why does bro look like that? Bro's got his shirt unbuttoned, his pants untied, slouching like that. Like, what's the purpose of that? We could be living so carefree right now. Alright, eyes or teeth, chat. Eyes or teeth. We did his hands before. Eyes or teeth. I'm kind of leaning towards teeth, but I don't know. It's our... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. So, this is our last energy. So, teeth. Ooh. I think he's good. All good, bro. Alright. I think we're good. I think we're all good. That's crazy. Alright. Let's see. I guess we just go to bed. There's nothing else. Oh, wait. Did I hear? This takes so long. I don't even know if we're on the right channel or not, but we're just gonna keep. It goes so slow. There we go. Welcome, it's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we will uncover mysteries of the government and conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Got me reading so fast, bro. Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Damn it, I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Interesting. Per usual, there's stuff they're not telling us. Alright. Your neighbor's house, which he painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burned it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Dang. No, that's what I'm saying. The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in his helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Ugh. That's horrible. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? It's crazy, bro. Alright. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with residents. Bro, did you, like, see the fire over there? Like, I feel like that's more important than making a house call right now. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Or why are you in protective gear? Should we wear that too? No, but you could buy some if it would help make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It is important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? I'll take one person. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. And we'll verify if they're human or not, of course. So, should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Bro, he took one of my people! You know, I didn't like him anyways. Is this guy in a Speedo right now? Fancy letting me in, mate? Why are you just walking around in your underwear? In an obvious hotter? No clue why the rest ain't figured that out. Walking around like it's snowing or something, bunch of clowns. Me, I've been around. First thing I did, walking... I ain't got nowhere to go, mate. No cash, old lady hitched up with some other clown. I ain't got a roof to crawl under. Then I peep this spot out in the sticks with no punks snooping around. Solid place. I say we can let him in. He seems... whatever. Oh, it's the daughter! Hi, let me in. What happened? They killed my dad. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Oh, the poor thing. We gotta let her in. We cannot let her die, chat. We cannot let her die. I will actually... That naked guy is here. But I only want to sit in that spot when that's where Dad used to sit. I want to... Oh. That guy took her spot. You know, I'll kick him out. You come in. You come in. The poor thing. I know, I lost a teen. I don't... Bro, there's the cat. She's freaking as crud, but we need to let her in because Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet. You can tell? Did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? Heh. Prove that you're a person. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test? You open or no? Okay. She seems like a freaking visitor. She probably is one. But bald dude who seems pretty chill said to let the cat in. Let the cat enter. I feel like this means we need to let her in, kill her, keep the cat. Hot take. I feel like that's what we need to do, though. Come on, Kitty, time to run and enjoy. Looks like no one else is coming. Oh, Kitty! It's kind of ugly, but you know what? It's cute. It's an ugly kind of cute, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know why its eyes are bulging out of his head, but you know, he's just special. That's what I'm saying. As long as the child stays safe. Oh my gosh, if she dies overnight, she, I just don't want her to die. I hear someone talking. Interesting. Alright. Let's cross our fingers that the child does not die. We cannot let this child die. I don't see the message that it's like someone died, so I think we're okay for tonight. Good afternoon, you are watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be forced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. But like, what if someone shaves? Like, I feel like that's a little unfair to do to some people. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area. Cause like I know some people like they like to stay shaved to like that's their version of like, you know, for some people like that's their hygienic preference. So like I'm gonna shoot someone in the head cause like that's their hygienic preference. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm. I guess that's probably gonna be one though where like if it matches like they got bad teeth and they have that or good teeth and they have that, you know. Kitty, I can pick up the cat. Oh, right, like exactly. Like the moment you do any kind of you live your life like most people do, shot in the head. You actually brush your teeth? Nah, shot in the head. You shower? Nah, shot in the head, man. You reach out and pet the cat. Aww. Hard to tell if he likes it or not. Well, he's gonna like it. He lives in my house now. He has no choice. Okay, so no one's in here now because the guy's gone. Kitty is here. What more do you need? I need to test you. Okay, well, if she's a dancer, most dancers do have shaped armpits, so I feel like that's not a good test to test on her. So let's see her teeth. I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't waste any more and just shoot her. Anyone else feel like that? I feel like I should not waste any more energy and I should just shoot her. Well, looky there. Ironic, huh? I feel like we should just shoot her. I'm getting a feeling that she's a bad person. I could be wrong, but like, I don't want her to kill anybody, especially the little girl. And I feel like I need this energy to test other people. We were right. We were right. W's. Children's Day. Oh, the poor little girl. I will. I want my mommy. Okay, I feel like I don't need to test her, right? I feel like I don't need to test her. I feel like that's a waste. Hold on. I need to back out. I can't back out. Let me not test her yet. I want to make sure. I want to see who all is in this house. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and then Dad said they were wrong. Then they said, okay. I'll talk to her tomorrow, okay? The girl doesn't even hear you. She's completely absorbed in her grief. So, they're the only people here, right? For safety purposes? Okay. Okay, well, luckily, they're the only two people here. So, I can test him again, and then test her. I need to test you. So, he's been good with both of these. Let's test his armpits. You freaking... Okay, I think he's completely safe, bro. He's 3 for 3. Alright. I need to test you. She's a little kid, so I feel like dirtiness under the hands. Let's check her. Oh, but she has been crying. Your eyes get red when you cry. Let's check her teeth. I fear we don't gotta worry about Bro's teeth. I don't think we gotta worry about Bro's teeth. They're a little wonky in there. No, you're fine. You're fine, cutie. You just stay in there. So sad. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this seems to be going a little faster than normal. That's good. Maybe if I switch channels? Yeah. Anxious, got no one to talk to. Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now, 891-533, and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. Interesting. Interesting. You know, I know we have a phone for... When did this pop up? Has this been here? What? Is this all this food we supposedly stockpiled? Are this potatoes or mushrooms? Cat played with the rug, revealed it. I gotcha. Okay. Chill. So we can call phone roulette psychics. Let's call a psychic, guys. 777-460. Hello, please hold while we connect you with an available visitor removal specialist. I thought it said psychic. What do you mean? I see, you're avoiding my question. It seems the visitor spirit has already begun to take root inside you. Now listen carefully, you don't have much time. Tell me, do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? No, why would I? Oh, that explains a lot. You're not on good terms with your house spirit. That's why the visitor spirit came. But no worries, we can work with this. Do you have a personal computer at home? No. Okay, so Alt F4 is off the table. What? Tell me, do you consume mushrooms? Only kombucha occasionally. Oh no. You must stop immediately. Kombucha is a known and ancient evil. It allows strands of mycelium to grow inside you, letting the spirits control you like a puppet. You can't imagine what it'll do if it gets your memories. They might be erased completely or replayed over and over, changing your choices each time. Worst part, you won't even realize you're being controlled. Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Oh, yeah, no. Just a little. Just a little. Ah, that explains it. It's not a visitor spirit. It's a spectral spirit. A dead person's soul. And unfortunately, specters aren't exactly my area of expertise. You'll need an exorcist for that. They'll help you. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. Goodbye. I thought this call was free. If you watched the ad carefully, the fine print did say the initial call has a small concern. How would you rate this experience today? Thank you. Your feedback is very important to us. Goodbye. Bro, what? That's crazy. Alright, well, I guess we can just go to bed. It's the end of the day. Looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house. Oh, so very soon. Interesting. Oh, she's crying! That's so sad. That poor child, bro. That poor child. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to check this window. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat. Probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. The poor thing, man. She's just... FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looking. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Dang. Good evening. No, don't take somebody. Because they're all... I only got two, right? I only have two people. What if they take the little girl? Oh, okay. Don't worry, it won't take long. What about the last inspection? The results were inconclusive. To study the sun's effect more thoroughly, we'll need to take someone else from your household. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. No, they're taking the child! I'm gonna tweak out. I'm actually gonna spaz out. Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna spaz out. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner... Why didn't it take the man? Why don't I get a choice in who they take? That's so annoying. Well, she's dead now. Now I'm depressed. And now I'm upset because this is so stupid. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Yes, I'm still holed up here. Yes, I am. And guess what? I am not here for you. I am not in the mood to be dealing with you right now. I still got somebody in my house. Like, why are you here? What'd you think of that guy, the one in the suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? Uh-huh. Maybe the suits will restore order. Go check what room? Maybe the suits will restore order. I'll check it in the morning. Or should we take matters into our own hands? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, you alone? I am not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be different. It'll be interesting. Okay, so before I talk to this person, so it seems like now FEMA's gonna come take a person every night. So I, no matter what, always have to have 2 to 3 people in the house alive, even if it means leaving a visitor, because they will kill me if I don't. So I think we need to start letting everybody in and then doing our best to keep the visitors, like, kill the ones that are. I just don't know what we're gonna do if we get multiple visitors. Wonderful, the cat's with you. W, we made the right choice. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. Oh, bro, she is gone. She is dead, my dude. We handled that a long time ago. FEMA doesn't come every night, but they do come back. Okay. But that still means no matter what, I need to try not to risk having less than 2, because I could be cooked. How did you know about the cat? I see further than most. A gift I was given. I don't see all, but you. I know what awaits further down the path you walk. Something terrible comes to meet you. You are not the cause, yet you will feel its touch all the same. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What am I supposed to... Nothing. I've already said too much. But for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. Halt your scrutiny until the third sunrise. What does that mean? Halt your scrutiny? Chat, I don't know what scrutiny means. I'm a bit dumb. Sorry, if you can do that, my guidance will continue. Maybe it will bring you peace or at least help you move on. I hope to see you soon. Okay, what does that mean? Is his mouth sewn shut? It's like critical observation. So is he saying, like, I really shouldn't be killing the visitors for the next 2 days? Like, and so stop your critical observation? Sure, why not? Like how's your new life treating you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Lady, take a step back. Has to leave me to ask you to live here after all. You look unusual. So you notice things. People keep remarking on my looks lately even more than they used to. You're not much of a talker, are you? Tell me about yourself. I'd rather not. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. You shouldn't test anyone for 2 days. Well, should we still test them, maybe? And then just don't make any decisions? Like, oh, I don't know. Like, does that mean, like, we should test them, but, like, we don't shoot them even if we think they are a visitor? Kill other people's hard. Testing portends doom. Alright, I guess we're not gonna test then for 2 days. I don't know when 2 days would be up, but... Get to you. Hold up. Why is she in my room? Did I not read something? Why is she in my room? Okay, whatever. We're just gonna sleep. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forest regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors: Aura Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. I guess we can't test her. I'm sorry. But I'm all up. I swing out at you right when you went into the last. Don't be shit. Interesting. I low-key want to look it up. I'm worried, but like I want to test people, but I also, I mean, he was right about the cat. So, hi, welcome in. I think the FEMA notice, maybe it means I can control who gets sent out the next time. Maybe. Possibly. I'm not sure. I didn't really fully understand the instructions on that. When FEMA come, they take the people you give that note to. I see. So I could have saved the girl? Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Y'all just like, no, I wanted to save the little girl. I didn't want her to leave. Why are you standing right next to it? Do I need to go down there, kitty? No, there's literally nothing down here. Okay. So you cut the stitches off your mouth? I can't understand you. Eesh. Mr. Kissy. So I guess we're not gonna test people because he said not to test people for 2 days. So, alright, I guess we're just gonna drink a beer and go to sleep. That's assuming what we're supposed to do. Well, I kind of was wondering, like, what was the point of having the beer? You know what I mean? Like, what was the point? Why is she sleeping like that? Bro, look like she's possessed. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streak, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought: things will only get worse. I guess I probably could have gave the FEMA notice away to somebody, but it's fine. We'll be okay. That'll be fine. I forget this stupid window, I swear, every single time. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate ya. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. I appreciate the follow. We just hit 10 followers, which was my goal last night. And I haven't set my new goal yet, but I appreciate that. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter. But it seems no one is willing to let them in. Dang. It's unfortunate. Dang, the fires are insane. Well, hello there, dear boy. Who are you? No, I haven't set it to 20 yet. I'm going to be, though. I'm going to be. So. I'm hoping to hit 20 by my birthday. That's kind of like a nice, it would be nice if I could hit it before my birthday, but we'll see. I won't be pressed if not. Oh, I'm just an old coot who knows a thing or two about mushrooms, but never mind me right now. The mycelium told me something very troubling. Oh yes, the mushroom festival is upon us. And time, my dear boy, is slipping through our fingers, so please listen carefully and heed my words well. Mycelium? Yes, yes, I know it's hard for ordinary folks to understand. They speak in their own strange way. Mycelium is how mushrooms talk to one another. Oh, this guy's a little crazy. I thought I learned to hear them by studying the Book of Smiles. But what they told me last, well, let's say it's not good. They spoke of the mushroom festival drawing near, and that, my dear boy, is no good at all. No, no. The Book of Smiles is a special book, the most special in the world. In fact, it will tell you what must be done. But I'm afraid there's no time to read it all. It's a big book, and time's not on our side. So I just tore out the most important pages. Here, my boy, take them. There's a good lad. Give him the read, and when you have a quiet moment, won't you? Now then, I must be off. I'll be back once you've gotten everything sorted, so get a wiggle on. I bid you a good day, good health, great joy, and plenty of smiles, my dear boy. Toodaloo. Fires are crazy. Looks like no one else is coming. So I didn't get anybody tonight then. It's not good. We have a couple people, though. Watch one of them be a visitor, man. Watch her be a visitor. Today the world was built anew, and in the basement. Okay, lock in, lock in, lock in. We got. Looks like confusing riddles. Today the world was built anew, and in the basement the mushroom grew. Okay, so apparently a mushroom's gonna grow in my basement or something. It towered high, and time is nigh to eat it whole if one would try. To welcome guests is not for strong. The mushroom stands tall and long. Under tree of apple you can rest. She'll feed you with her sweet fruits best. The day will come when one must kneel before the mushroom's mighty peel. While on the clock the hand shall climb. Make haste, my friend, there is no time. So apparently we're supposed to eat this mushroom when it's fully grown. But I don't really know when that will be. I don't quite understand when that will be. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and wait until further instructions. And remember, FEMA support, wait, I can't read. I'm sorry. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. Well, there's no point in talking to nobody. If this is day 2, right? So this is day 2 of me not testing people. So I can test people tomorrow. If you can hear this, stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. That must be what all those dead people out in the street were earlier. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please. Heh. Yikes. That's a bit rough. Alright, well. It does seem that it's working out. Nobody's dying. Although we're not testing anybody. Nobody's dying, so. It's only them two, though, right? Yeah, or I guess the woman in the room, too. No one's dying, though. That's good. So. Maybe that's why. Maybe like they're like visitors and like they're gonna take one, and if I were to test them, I would kill them. Maybe. Township day. So tomorrow we can start testing people again. That's good. Let's go look in the basement. So there's the mushroom. It said to eat it when it grows tall though. So is it gonna get taller? Question mark. Like I feel like we shouldn't eat it yet. Let's go look at that note one more time really quick before we go back to sleep. The day will come when you must kneel before the mushroom's mighty peel while on the clock. The hand shall climb, make haste to welcome guests is not for strong. The mushroom stands tall and long. Under the tree of apple can you rest. She'll feed you with her sweet fruits best. Today the world was built anew. In the basement mushroom grew. High the time is night to eat it whole if one would try. Should we try to eat the mushroom like right now, or should we wait? I'm gonna be so for real. I'm not really understanding much of this riddle, so. Wait. Okay. I'm trusting anybody who's got input, man, because I don't know. I'll wait. I'm full of energy. Okay. So we need to drink beer. Wait 1 day. So essentially, like, eat it tomorrow, pretty much. Sorry if I keep pulling my sock up. It keeps falling down. Okay. Chill. Well, let's drink a beer. And then down that so we can go to sleep. That makes sense though, because like what I was saying earlier was I didn't understand why I had the beers anymore if, like, what was the purpose of them if I was going to be testing people every day. So I guess this kind of makes sense that I have to skip a couple days for some reason. I swear, bro, like, why does she lay like that? Bro's like contortioning in her sleep. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely will want to take shelter there, but is there any place left to hide from all of this? Any place in the world? Oh, she's pregnant? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, well, okay, now I don't feel so bad, like, letting her sleep in my bed. That's kind of weird still, but I don't feel as bad. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make it out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense, but for sport? Psh, that's crazy. That's insane. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answers, only guesses. Dang. New child, question mark? Had to replace the other one, man. I've already gotten 2 of them killed, had to move to number 3. Third time's a charm, am I right? Is this the one carrying her dead husband or something? Can I come and rest a minute? Where did you come from? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I get some rest, I might just pass out under your window there. Is your friend sick? Don't let her in. I can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now. Are we letting her in? Because I feel like this is just red flag after red flag, bro. Carrying around a dead body is like... I don't know about that. Nah. I think you should go. You. For me, yeah, I'm not the one carrying a dead person like a sack on my back. Okay, somebody's here. Nice. I'm so wired right now. But Energica just ain't hidden like it used to. Could use a recharge. Why are you headed charged up like that? Somewhere far away. Can't stay in one place. A storm is coming, and I'm kind of curious to see how people will face it. I'll keep moving until I fry, or until the visitors gobble me up. Whichever comes first. Not going to try to get... He seems kind of funny. I like him. Do you see how he's like moving around in the frame? Because he's so like hopped up on stuff. What do you mean? The further I go, the more chance I have of finding a solution. You don't get it, huh? Who knows? Maybe you've got humanity's last hope stashed somewhere in your house. If I'd stayed in my apartment, I'd never have found out. I'd just die. Alone. Screw that. Are you running from something? You're not listening. I already told you. I'm observing the way people survive. See, I've seen a few interesting spots, but mostly it's just the same thing over and over. People panic. They either don't open up or shoot at everything that moves. Not the smartest of strategies, honestly. Anyway, I'm getting tired of standing on your doorstep. If you let me in, I'll tell you what I've seen. Sure. Let's create company during these times. Oh, sweet. So you gotta tell me what's going on around here? I'll chip in. I've got stories of my own. We'll chat. We might actually need to talk to him. He sounds like he actually might know some stuff. Hey. I feel like low-key, he so obviously looks like a visitor that, like, he can't be, right? Can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left of for my squad. The rest the boss just wouldn't let them leave. They're on their shift eternally. He's not a visitor. Why aren't you at a hospital? A hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I'd have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. Alright, so we'll let him in. I mean, it just sounds valid, and I don't think I'll be in here for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. Oh. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we went out and put the fires. It's a mandate telling us to report a FEMA quarantine zone, but why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away. Okay, so now we have two. So, but talk to him every day. He's gonna die in a few days, but talk. Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing left to do but sleep. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Ooh. Who is she? Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains of the soul, but worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell tolls for all of us, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive. Ugh. That's just disgusting. Tangled deep in sticky... Hey! Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Sammy had to hit a real quick pop in real quick. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Damn it, I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in, though, thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys are out there dying. I could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose. Mari on the way out, after all. Dang, bro. Bro, Sammy, are you making a trek to go get those energy drinks? Bro, look at this guy. Look at this dude. Welp, that's it. Run out of steam. Why is he green? What is up with that? Yeah, those. How about we trade tales? Want to share something first? Get to the point. Right. Anyway, so I'm minding my own business, slurping on my trusty Energica. Man, I love that stuff. You got no idea. It's just mind-blowing. The aftertaste sticks around all day. Too bad they don't sell it everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna test. How did you lose your coupon? You took all of them, I thought. Anyone in here got headset? Rex. These are really good. Just make sure you get a good size. These are Beats headphones. They work so good. I love them. They're just a little this size. I need to get adjusters because they're a little too small in my ears. But these are great. They work good. I use them for like working out and playing video games, and the audio sounds really good. The aftertaste sticks around all day. Too bad they don't sell it everywhere. Oh yeah, where was I? So I'm sitting there, right in places half empty, music blasting in my ears, and then I hear someone yelling loud enough to get enough through my headphones. Right in the middle of a bop too. And I don't like getting distracted from my tunes, you know. Bro, get to the point. Like when you're okay. Alright. So I yank my headphones out and see this tall ass guy standing yelling at some poor sap. Don't know what they were arguing about, but he could barely string two words together. Drunk as a skunk. Beanpole screams and then straight up slaps down the other dude. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. But Lofty ain't done yet. He climbs onto the bar wobbling like jelly. I wonder if this is talking about that, like, talking about that Slenderman dude at the beginning of the game. See, mine stay pretty well, but I don't know. I've also heard those, like, I think they're Apple ones. I've heard Sony's good too. I've also heard like the Apple ones are pretty good, but Red Dragon I also think is a good brand, I believe. And I think they just feel kind of off whenever I go. There's like kicks, hornets. That feels like it's cool days. That's it. Fight, death, coffin, grave. Usually in that order. Hope things are different here. All right, we're gonna test him because we are on day 2 now. We should be able to test. Let's see his teeth. Eee. Why is even his tongue green? I think he's good for now. I think he's good for now. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Alright, I want to give the notice to somebody. So, should I hand over this FEMA notice to him, do we think? Because I kind of want... I'm going to test him. Let's see his... He doesn't have the black dots like they were saying. So he's clear for that sense. Let's leave him alone for now. Let's go check that girl in my bedroom and go see if I need to shoot. Let's see. What do you mean, man? This is gonna piss you off. I mean, her teeth aren't perfect. Okay, so my thing is I know FEMA's about to come. I know FEMA's gonna come soon. And I know the guy in the kitchen, he's good. He's safe. And I don't want them to take someone I know is safe. So I feel like I should give the FEMA notice to somebody. I don't want to give it to the burn guy. So should I give it to her or should I give it to Soda Dude? Who do we think? I'm so sorry. You at least can go after work on the bright side. Alright, let's give her the FEMA notice then. Alright, cool. Yeah. I don't really trust her or the other guy, but Kitty, let's go check the mushroom before we go to sleep. Should we take it today? Or do we wait some more? Do we think? I mean, it's been like a day or two. It doesn't seem to be growing at all. But I'm not sure. Today? Take it, bro? Alright. Alright. I'll put it in the fridge even though I kind of want to eat it right now. So we should go eat it right now. Okay. Temporarily send you to Mushroom Land. Alright. Let's go to Mushroom Land, guys. Okay, let's go. What the heck? Hold up. Bro. I feel like Alice in Wonderland right now. Going down the little rabbit hole. Wow. I feel like she's just started contorting more and more. The ending with that girl. She is very interesting. What did going to the Mushroom Land do? I feel like I didn't actually go. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins, though little remains. The basement seems to be intact. Small pocket of safety, but how long can they? Alright. Wild dogs roam the streets. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them, but now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Small groups of carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by FEMA officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now, the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. That's insane. We require more test subjects. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back once you took. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way, and looks like where we've got you. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown. How long is all this going to continue? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it. I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes, but this time we'll need 2. Oh no, they're gonna take 2? Bro, I only gave one of them away. Okay, so they took her. Who else did they take? Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. Yes, and it's mine. That is correct. Death is everywhere. Some were burned, some dragged out and executed. That's taken a liking to you, yes. Who even are you and why are you dressed like that? We are the harbingers of a new faith, the Orators. The Orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death. Make sure that he the guy he gives you, don't die. She only wishes to soothe humanity to free us from bitterness and venom. There's only way to find salvation. There's no going back. So what did you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? And in any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. Sounds like a tall order. It is a tall order. The road to higher purpose is never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace, a world where no one is a burden to any other? Watch over my people, and remember, if any one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there is no other way. Bye, Star. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Bye. Oh, then I'll just shoot you all. It's insane, bro. The final hope. They shall not need much time, but still watch over them. See you later. I'll come to check on them. Bye, Sammy. Have a good rest of your day at work. Keeping your distance, huh? Good, that improves your odds of survival unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth my neighbors dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Bye. Let me guess, is that a broom in your hands? That's funny, a way of looking at it. Sure, it's a broom. I could sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. The most effective way, though, lock 'em up in a house and torch it. And anyone who feels sorry for visitors might as well be one. So, why are you here? Hold it. You've already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Annihilated. Yeah, I'd say him. Half Vegas, so it wasn't my particular. Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's been in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. Hi there. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous. I'm staying at the Hope Hotel, but I decided to take a walk. I'm scared to go back. Can I stay here? I don't like it. Rather find another place. There's a girl in a yellow raincoat there. She scares me. I can't prove it, but I think she's a visitor. FEMA came and then they went. Gone. Why don't you go to your relatives? I was kind of an accident. Oop. Here I am. They helped me once, but they don't give a shit. So I don't really fancy going back there for round 2. I'd rather go back to the hotel. I mean, sure, I guess. Okay, so do we keep this person or do we kick, um, do we take this person and kick the stitched up face guy out, or do we swap? Or like, do we let the stitched up guy stay and this person has to leave? I'm not sure which to do. We need this to be a good decision because this is where we're gonna leave it off at, I think. So, because I think we're over halfway through the game, so I think next time we get on it, we'll be able to finish it. All right, we should keep Stitch Face guy. Best I don't end up with you. Yes, you surround yourself with assholes. Chances are you're. Well, suit yourself. Okay. I do just want to see who they took in the morning before we save. I want to see who actually got taken. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack due to overcrowding in existing facilities. The agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. Interesting. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and wait for the instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. Okay, before we call it here, let's see who. So, Burn Guy's still here. Oh no, they took Drink Dude. They took Drink Dude with them. That sucks. So now we've got Mouth Guy. We're going to be picking it back up with Mouth Guy. Guy who's been Mr. OG, who's been here from the beginning. These very weird cultist people. And Burn Guy. So, let's use our kombucha. Saves the game. The save persists even after your current playthrough ends. Use. Cool. Very nice. First my kid, now my man. Oh yeah, like, we got Mr. OG. We got the cultist 1, 2, and 3. We got Burn Guy, and we got Stitch Face. Well, he was Stitch Face, but now he's more like Mouth Guy. Appreciate that. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it here. Might stream later tonight, maybe with others, possibly, but if not, definitely going to be planning to do that tomorrow. So, make sure to cue back in tomorrow. Not exactly sure what we're going to be playing yet. We gotta all discuss, but the trio, if all can make it, will be back together tomorrow if everyone wants to cue in and watch that. The trio.